Yeah, now that I've celebrated my win with the sewing, I need to get outside and get on and do a few bits and pieces. But this weather is not conducive to, sorry, my arm. This weather is not conducive to, what's the word? Sitting still, talking, anything like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get on and do what I need to do, and I'll show you befores and afters as I go. So first thing I want to do is I want to pick up all my little stakes and put them where they should be. Something else I want to do. It's more work, but I need to do it. Hold on, let me show you. So the last video you saw was of these, but I actually want to take them off the rocks because I don't like the way they look on the front. I want to sit them down on the ground like that one there is. So that means I have to re-empty everything, or my water reservoirs, because they're too heavy to carry with water in them, move them, and then put all those containers on the ground, and then I will be able to say that this space is finished. And then once I've done that, I want to start by getting all the plant stakes out and into their new storage area. Once that's done, I get that plastic container and start filling it with rubbish. Theoretically, at some point, I need to get it to the dump. I know we have a dump truck that comes here, but I don't know when it's coming, so I don't want to tackle that right now. So let me see what I can get done, because I've got all this wood. Ideally, if I could, I would get all this wood to the allotment and burn it, because I've got a burner down there. I moved it there from here. Hold on, it is freezing cold, so it's making me feel, oh my God, it's bracing. Something else I want to do, since my broad beans are actually starting to look really fantastic, is I wanted to add some feed, chicken manure to all these stations. Chicken manure, bloodfish and bone in the center. And I think that is one of the first things I'm going to do, is do the chicken manure and the bloodfish and bone, and then I'm also going to make up some water soluble fertilizer and feed the whole thing that way, so that they get some immediate, because you can see the garlic is looking a little bit it needs a little bit of nitrogen to get it going. So let me do that first, because that will be something I've been wanting to do. I've been putting off, but it will make me feel better when I do it. So let's do that first. I just put on this because it is cold, and I want it to be as warm as I can so I don't get put off. And when the sun comes out, it's really, really nice. But let me show you what I'm going to add to my green stalk. So because I've got garlic in there, I need some root booster. And this is a root vegetable booster. And then ammonia is obviously nitrogen. So I'm going to put a bit of that. And then I'm going to put in some of this general purpose compost as well. But the way I'm going to do it is, I've got some potting compost left over. I'm really sad that Home Base is not doing their own potted basket compost, because it was really, really good. So I'm going to get some of this, put it into a container, mix in the fertilizer, and then I'm going to take this apart and top up every single layer with a little bit of that mix, in order that the plants in here can actually get a little bit of a boost over time. So let me get that done, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, that took a little bit of time to get this all done, and I've actually got a little bit of the soil mix left. So what I'm going to do is, rather than do something else, I'm going to get some of the pots I'm going to get rid of, add to this soil mix. And then I've got my shallots which arrived, so I need to get them planted so they can get started growing. I'm just going to put them in the greenhouse when I'm done. I need to level my greenhouse, but I don't know how I'm going to do it because it's kind of on a slant at the moment. But I need to level it so I can close it off, but I'll work that one out when I come to it. As you can see, I'm still procrastinating about this, but I will get to it. Okay, I've finished putting the shallots in. I've already covered them because it's like everyone's seen shallots being put in the ground, so I didn't feel the need to. Let's just take a picture like that, because I do like to look back and see what I did when. So yeah, so these are done. Now what I'm going to do is level my greenhouse so they can go in there, and then I can close the greenhouse up and keep everything nice and warm in there. Right, let me get that done. And then I managed to get some of the sticks from that side. So if you look there, all the sticks there were gone. I have a few more to go, stakes, even as I call them sticks. And then what I need to do is I need to go through all of these trays, decide what I'm keeping, get a black bag and put them in so that I can actually take them to the place where we can actually recycle them. And also there's a live plant that has been delivered. Oh yeah, my roses. Oh wow, I've forgotten. Yeah, so this means that I need to get these in. So I ordered some roses from Amazon, bare root roses. I'd love, what are they called? The famous guy. I've forgotten. But anyway, I'd love those roses, but they're quite expensive. So I found myself some scented roses, and I got five of them. Let me just open them. And you can see the picture. I'll put the picture up on screen because they're all pretty colors. And so I feel like they'll look absolutely fantastic in there. Because of the cat, I don't want to grow any veg there. I'm just going to fill it with flowers. I've also got flowers that I actually got from Lidl. Anyone who shops in Lidl in the UK, be aware that they've got a whole lot of gladioli and other bulbs, which are absolutely, they look fantastic. I've never grown them, but my plan is to fill this whole space with flowers. So it will look magnificent. Okay, before I level this, one thing I've changed is I've moved the pot from here because I constantly want to access this space from here. So I need the space to climb up. So this is going to stay like this. Right, let me get on and level this and put these away so I can carry on. No digression today. Okay, we're done with the onions. And now, because I've still got a little bit of soil, I think I'm going to do my alderman peas, and they're going to go on the top section of this. So let's go and do those now. Okay, peas are in. We just need to cover them. You know, when you have compost sitting around for a while, there's a worry that there might be some, slugs in it. So I have to keep a close eye on everything to make sure that my peas don't get eaten by slugs. I also need to start preparing the frame at the allotment where they're going to go, because I think these alderman peas grow really tall. So some of these will be mine, others will be for my sister, because I suggested to her that she may want to have some peas. I hope I've been showing you what I'm doing. There we go. So now I just need a bottom tray for it, and then I'll put it in the greenhouse as well. We're getting there. And now, after this, I think I need to stop procrastinating and get on with trying to clear this space a little bit at least. Let's see what we can actually get done about this, because it's not looking good. And every time I step out, that's the first thing I see. So it needs to be done now. When I finish that, I'll be okay with sitting down and doing nothing. But then I also want to sort out those front row bits. So let's do both. Why not? It's Saturday, so I can always rest tomorrow. Okay, guys, I think, sorry, I'm sniffling because it's so cold despite the sun. I think I've actually done really, really well today. Don't you think? It's looking fantastic. Gives me energy to see it looking like this. I did expect to achieve as much as I have. I've got a huge pile over there. Look, what time is it now? It's 2 o'clock. So I'm going to check and see whether or not I can actually get a slot at the dump today. And if I can get a slot for say 3 or 4 o'clock, I am going to go and drop this stuff off because it will make a huge difference. I've still got this container here, that container there, which I need to go through and sort out, because if I'm going to the dump, I want that container gone as well. So let me do that quickly and then I'll carry on and get everything finished. But I'm really, really pleased with the progress. The other thing I actually want to do is, let me just show you quickly, hold on. So I've got quad grows. I've had quad grows for years, guys, and they're absolutely fantastic. But what I want to do is I want to separate them out, and I bought some seals to close off the connector point in between the quad grows so that they work individually, and that will allow me to be able to change the positioning of the quad grows. Because what I'm thinking of putting the quad grows along there, and then I'm going to move. I've got one more container like this blue one here, which I'll move here so that this space will become clear and empty of other stuff. There is a huge issue though, cause let me speak to you. Hold on 2 seconds. The huge issue I have is, as I told you, I got 2 of those carrot things, planters. So I need to work out what I do with them. Probably take them to the allotment or something like that. But anyway, let me carry on and I'll catch you up when I am done. I've just cleared a whole lot of rubbish. I'm glad I've taken off the stones because they did not suit what I wanted it to look like. So I like the 2-tier system that as it looks now over there. So now let me just finish off, and I'm enjoying the sun. It's so nice. Yeah, so let me finish off and then I will actually show you what it looks like when it's done. But I really do need to think what I'm going to do. Okay, I have to take out some of the water in order to work out how it opens. So now I've got one of these, and that's what it's supposed to push into there and close it off. So let's try it and see whether or not it works. Yeah, so unscrew it. I don't know whether it comes out this way or the other way. I need to push this out. Alright. I just push it in. And we'll test it and see. Yeah, it works. There we go. One down. That was very easy. I'm pleased. Okay, let me get the others done quickly.
In the door, I could have sworn I've seen your face before. So glad surpass me by the night. We keep on drinking, keep on wishing for someone out there to hold. All those little moments, the bites you didn't catch me looking over your shoulder, just at the right time.
Guys, I'm loving the look of this. I really do. I'm loving it. It's looking so good. Yeah, definitely. I think what my plan in my head is working out as it should. But anyway, let me carry on and clean this section here, and then move the pot I want to move to here, sweep up, tidy, and then sneak out my 2 planters and see whether or not it will work the way I want it to work. In fact, let me go get the planters and have a look and see what's going on.
Thank God that you said hi, 'cause I was way too shy. What would have happened if you just had passed me by the night? We keep on drinking, keep on wishing for someone out there to love. All those little moments, the bites you didn't catch me looking over your shoulder, just at the right time. Those little moments all led me to you. Only God knew about all those little moments.
Okay guys, I'm just busy replacing that the soil in there, and then I thought let me put the flowers in, because then I won't have to bother re-pulling the soil out in order to plant the flowers. So let me go get some of the flowers I got. I'll show them to you, and then we'll get them in. It will also allow me to get my planters so you can see them. So hold on, I'm going to be back in a minute. Okay guys, this is the planter, and there's 2 of them in there, but I'm going to leave it like that for now until I see how that works, because I think I need to turn it the other way. It's a pity they didn't have black ones. That's the closest they had to black. Okay, sorry, I'm sniffling so much because there is a lot of it's very cold. So let's zoom back and have a look. I'll leave it there for now and decide whether or not I like it there, but I don't think I like it there. It's too different to everything else, so I'm going to have to rethink what I do with it. But I wanted it for the carrots, because I want carrots this year, and I want them at home where I can harvest them really quickly without having to wait too long, which is why I wanted these, but they are ruining my pretty space. Okay guys, here is what I got for from Lidl. So that planter was from Lidl, and I think it was $24.99, which is not bad. So if you want somewhere to plant carrots, to do some early planting, but you don't have the space, this is really good. It's a good size. If you don't want to be bending over, it's fantastic for that. And so I'm pleased with it. And I will get rid of one of the shelves in order that I can actually have space to have the other one here, I think. So they'll be opposite each other, because I like it. I like it. I like it. So anyway, let me show you the flowers. I got some, they're called Lilium. I don't know anything about flowers. So there's that one, and I bought it to pair with these ones. So I think these are the ones I'm actually going to put in that pot over here. They grow to a height of 85 centimeters. So theoretically, this pot needs to go behind the snapdragons, because the snapdragons will be shorter than these flowers here. So I'll need to move the snapdragon forward and move this pot further back. And I think I'll do that before I finish potting everything up. I also bought these. Are they not pretty? So these ones are going to go, they're so beautiful. They need a pot of their own, so I think I'm going to put them in this pot here. Hold on, let me just show you. Sorry, I'm not showing you where they're going to go. There. So So these ones will go in here because there's some bluebells in there, but they don't work well. So I think a little bit of color there will be nice. And these grow to 40 centimeters. Maybe I should put these here because they grow to 40 centimeters. And then I'll get these ones in here because they grow taller and they'll go up here like that. And therefore they want 40 centimeters. It's about here. So these ones won't be too bad. Yeah, I'll see. I don't know much about plants, so I'm just learning. And then I got a lot of gladioli. There's this color. And then there's this color. Isn't that gorgeous? And then there is this color. And then this is my favorite, I think. Out of all of them, I think this one and these ones are my favorites. So these are all the gladiolis I got. And so, and they grow to, wow, they could grow a meter tall. And so they're going to go in that bed over there. So that planted bed over there in the back. So they can actually give us a spray of beauty in addition to the roses. So, and I'll take some to the allotment as well. I don't know if my sister is allergic to flowers, so she probably wouldn't want any. So yeah, so I'm excited to have some flowers, but let me carry on and finish because the time now is 3:40. By 4 o'clock I want to be done so I can go in and get myself something to eat and rest as well because I have been going all day. I need to weight down my new planters so they do not fall in the wind, so I'll do that now. I like them. They have a cover, they come with a cover as well. So if you're in the UK, you want a planter, Lidl's got some. It's also got some cold frames at the moment and they're reasonably priced. I think the cold frame is also £24.99. So if you're interested in that, get it. Do not get the wheat membrane. I checked it, it's not very good. Do not get the fleece material. It's friable. I actually pulled it and it's not going to last long, so don't bother. It's not worth the money. But anyway, let me finish and put some flowers in. I don't even know, it's probably too early to put these flowers in. You're supposed to put them in April, but this is a south facing garden and they're going into pots which tend to warm up, so fingers crossed they will be okay. And anyway, once you put them in, they are supposed to come back every year as far as I know. So since they managed to survive in the winter, why not? So let's get it done. All right.
If I'm lost along the way.
We are done. Let me just show you. Hold on. So this is what it's going to look like now. I think it looks so much nicer than it did before. I've moved the pots that were here, and so we are looking a lot more tidy. And once the flowers in those pots start to come up, it will look much better and will look fantastic. I'm going to move those bits and pieces obviously, but going this way, I think we have to agree. I need to work out what I'm doing with this pot because it cannot stay here. I'll put it up there for now, but it's not going to stay there. It's going to be moved to the allotment. It is done for now. I still need to separate those pots down there, but the other cord grows are separated already and they're not leaking, which is fantastic. So I need to save the other ones and make sure that I look after them properly until I get to use them. And I've put this pot here and I want to put some flowers in it. Actually, I might put those flowers that I was supposed to put in the other pot and I'd forgotten about in here, or maybe some of the gladioli should go in here. So, or I'll leave it like this and put some veg in it, because this is my veg section. So the vegetable section is going to start here and go all the way around to there. And then on the other side, starting here it's going to be flowers, flowers, and flowers. And round here is going to be the next place we tackle, because that's the bit that's still lacking, is this. Tomorrow this will be going to the dump together with this box, and this space has actually been cleared. Isn't that fantastic? It's really good. I'm happy. I've done well. So now I'll clear and go in, because I am done. It's not over till the fat lady sings. But for today I am done. Okay, I think we can call this nearly done on this side. The other side is not so good, but this side is looking fantastic. I love it. No more pots to be added to this section. It stays as it is.